All right, welcome everyone to the RRR247 team conference call. My name is Niall Eddy. I'm calling in from Southwest Florida. And that's why I was so excited about seeing all the new Floridians. We need to get Florida better on this map. There's a lot of growth out here, and you know you want to come here anyway, whether it's vacation or move here. I moved here like 25 years ago. It's always been my plan to come down here and retire here. And I'm over in Southwest Florida on the harbor. So I'm in, around lots of waterways, lots of boats, a lot of fishermen, a lot of fishing communities, and a lot of fresh fish shops. So it's almost heaven to me because I love to fish. It's my favorite activity to do outside of helping everybody build this empire here at RRR247. I've been in the industry, guys, for 34 years now, and I've known the co-founders of our system for 30 of those 34 years. And it's been an amazing ride. I was a landscaper who went into the family business, became a carpenter. I hurt my back really bad, so I had to go back to school at 30-something years old with a wife and 3 kids to learn a whole new career. And of course, I chose Penn State, even though half the family was in Ohio State and the other ones were Virginia Tech fans. I went to Penn State, and that was a blast. So yeah, I hurt my back, went back to school to be an aviation mechanic, get my associate's degree in avionics, go to work at the airport. That all went smoothly. At the end of school, I got hired right there at the airport with some good letters of recommendations from my instructors. And I was only there for about 8 months though, because I got introduced to this industry right before I finished school and went to work at the airport. And this industry opened up some doors for me that I didn't even know existed. They opened up avenues of income that I didn't even know about. I couldn't even fathom the incomes that some of these people were making. And I went to a couple of meetings to get to meet them and know them and find out what it was all about. And I seen people walking across the stage making incredible amounts of money. And I didn't know what the difference was between me and them. So I took the time to meet them, shake their hand, talk to them, get to know them. And I realized the only difference between me and them was they were doing it a little bit longer than I was. There was no difference. They put their pants on one leg at a time, just like I did, right, Richard? Now, some people jumped into them, but that was too difficult for me. But they were just human beings that came into an industry and had the same doors opened up for them, and it happened 5 or 10 years before me. So I decided, I went home that day, and I decided I was going to become a student of this industry, and I was going to learn whatever I could, as much as I could, every day, not try to be the master of anything, just learn a little bit more every day, and become a student of the industry, a student of the system that I was working at the time. And my whole entire life changed. When I got involved in the industry, which is something I was looking forward to make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month to spoil my kids a little bit more on the weekends, because my kids are my entire reason for existence and my driving force on everything that I did. But it turned into a lot more than that. And it gave my kids a life that I never could have dreamt of, much better than any life that my parents, rest both their souls, did the best they could. And I had they provided for me greatly, but with what they understood and doing everything that they know how to do, what this industry introduced me to and gave me the ability to do for my kids was so much more than I ever knew even existed. I dove in, like I said, I became a great student. And before I knew it, a couple short years passed and I was earning more in a couple of months than anybody I've ever known in my life was earning in an entire year. And that obviously validated that I made the best decision of my life. That was 34 years ago, and I've never looked back. I've had that time freedom to spend all with my kids. I was that lucky dad who got to put them on the bus, take them off the bus, go to every football practice because my son was the quarterback, go to every volleyball practice because my daughter played volleyball, go to every cheer camp because one of my daughters was a cheerleader. And when the high school needed a bowling coach, I volunteered to be the bowling coach for their travel league because I did like to bowl, and it gave me another reason to spend more time with my kids and their friends, right? So that this industry gave me that time freedom to be a big part of my kids' life, and I'll cherish that forever. But it also gave me the financial freedom to do anything I wanted for my kids and never feel guilty about it. I'd go on vacation, and I didn't care how much I spent because that's what I worked so hard for. I didn't come home and worry about, oh goodness, did I spend too much? Did I ruin my budget? No, this industry truly gave me time freedom to never think about that stuff ever again. And I just love the fact that I was able to be involved with people to take that and pay it forward and teach other people how to do the same thing. I met the co-founders 30 years ago. Like I said, I met Rory first. He was working for a telecom company out in Utah. I needed a voicemail to advertise my business all over the country, and a company that, a voicemail that could take all that volume, right? That's how we met Richard first. Richard's the one that hired this young kid for that company. Thank you, Richard, for doing so, because if you wouldn't have hired him, I probably would have never met him, right? But he gave me that voicemail that I needed to advertise all over the country, took all that volume in, but then he showed me how it was also a system where I could build a network of people around the country and put one message on that system and shoot it out to all of them at the same time. That sounds like nothing to us today, right? But this was in 1992. We didn't have the technology we have today. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have any of this stuff. I remember this first cell phone 10 years later was a big green bag with a handset and a cord laying in the middle of my car. Remember that old Motorola thing we picked up and carried around until the battery died, right? Yeah, that's how I got started in the business. But Rory, that software brain of his, he got on the phone with me and he just loved teaching it to me. He loved showing me what his system can do and what I was going to be able to accomplish with it. And that made us have a really good connection immediately, because I met this young kid who really had a lot of passion about mass communication and helping other people. And I knew that this is an incredible human being just from the phone conversation. But when I got to go to Miami and attend the same event that he was attending, that's when I got to look in his eyes and shake his hand and see who he really is, see what he's all about, feel his energy. And he looks you in the eyes the entire time he's talking to you, because he's really interested in every word that you're saying. He wants to find a way to help more people. He has a serious passion to be a servant leader to as many people as he can. I knew that day. We had dinner together. We had a couple of drinks on the beach, watching the sunset in South Beaches. We're in Miami. You got to go to South Beaches and watch the sunset, right? Got to talk about our family, our wives, our children, the future, what our plans were. And I just seen an incredible young man who had an uncanny ability to forecast future trends, understand the internet. Like, I don't even know if I knew how to spell internet yet back then. But this kid left that telecommunication company, got online, got on the internet, became one of the first gurus out there. He started with lead generation companies. He built several successful lead generation companies. Why? Because he did it right. And no one could produce the quantity that he could, and no one could produce the quality that he could. And there's a lot of people out there trying to do it, but I'm going to be honest with you, most of them are unethical, reselling the same stuff over and over and over, and people didn't know it. Rory was a lead generator. He made it happen. He created new stuff. He nurtured every relationship that he had, and now he's global, right? Not just the United States. He's global because of the internet. He built a lot of great relationships, and all of those relationships just brought more abundance to his life that he could then take and pay it forward to help other people. The internet was an amazing thing, right? And then he started building websites. Now, the first website he built looked like a flyer on the internet. It was a square thing with a bunch of typing on it, right? And we could add color to it. I thought that was neat. I like telling that joke, just putting color on it. I thought that was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Look, I could change the color of the text. It's amazing. But then he puts pages behind the pages. The second generation stuff start kicking in, right? And that just kept evolving over time of what he was able to do. And one day he decided, I want to teach other people this system, but it's not the easiest thing to teach because I got guys like Niall who can't get wrapped into the technology. I got to find a better way to teach them. He told Tanny he was going to take time off, build a training site, let us watch by video him doing what he knows how to do. Build a training site step by step where I can take it, whether I understand it or not, and teach it to other people. And I called him up when I looked at the training site for the first time, and I said, brother, this is a hit out of the ballpark because we are really going to be able to help a lot of other people. I don't have to spend 72 hours with Terry one-on-one and then go 72 hours with James one-on-one and then go 72 hours with Anthony one-on-one because I could teach Terry, Anthony, and James all at the same time. He did it. It was a hit out of the ballpark. And that website kept developing. He put together this PBS system that you guys are looking at today. And there's hundreds of pages inside that one page. And every one of them represent more relevant products and services that we all get to take to the marketplace, to have a positive impact on other people's lives, to give them a hand up. Our mission is to touch 10 or 50, I think now, right? 50 million families on the planet. Stacy and Linda, myself, and Rory and Tanya's original goal was 10 million people. We talked them into 50. We're going to do this. We're going to get on every country and every continent. We're going to take our system out to as many people as we can. We're going to stomp out poverty in all the corners that we can find. We're going to find people that are looking for a better way of life and give them that lift up, pay it forward, and give them that hand. That's who these guys are. I met Rory first, as I told you, but a couple of years after that, I got to fly out to Utah and meet his whole family. The kids were wonderful. There's 7 of them, right? And then I met his wife, Tanya, this lovely young lady who was raising 7 children, running several businesses, and helping Rory get this whole thing off the ground. I realized quickly why these two are such a power couple, and I knew right away the power couple that they were going to become. It was just a matter of time. Jim Rohn told me 20, 25 years ago, the true legends on this planet are the people who find the ways to service the most other people. To me, that's the definition of Rory and Tanya Rickard. 2 incredible human beings with a passion to help people as much as they can, any way they can, and find more stuff to add to the system to give you the ability to go out there and do whatever your goals are. If you just want to make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month like I did, the system's in place, jump in and do it. If you want to make $1,000 a week, the system's in place, jump in there and become a student like I did and just go out there and do it. If you want to turn this into career level income and legacy income that you hear him talk about, that you can get paid on for years and decades, the rest of your life, or even pass on to future generations, the system is in place for you to do that. Just jump in, become a student, make up your mind. This is what you do now. I'm a marketer. I'm a part of this. Rory's built a marketing army. I get to get up every day. This is what I do. I pinch myself. I can't believe that we get to do this every day. This is what I do. I'm excited to get to my desk, get on my computer, and see who I get to help today. That's what we have in place. And if you're somebody who's looking to build a business, looking for a way, a vehicle, a tool to give you the ability to do that, you have found your home. I promise you. Just don't make that one mistake that you can make, and that's give up on yourself and quit. Become a student, stick around, stay around that flagpole. And as Jim Rohn also said, those who stick around will get paid. It's that simple. And what we have today is brilliant. I'm proud to be a part of it. I've become so close to Rory and Tanya over the last 3 decades. I call them my family, my brother, my sister. I know their kids. They know my kids. My kids are on their Facebook. When my daughter announced that she's going to have a baby, I think Rory was the first one to call me and say, "I can't believe Tia's having a baby." That's how close we are. We've had vacations together, holidays together, trips together, leadership events together. And whenever Rory and I get a chance to go fishing, we are going fishing because that's what we do, right? We get to do it. So you guys, I want you to know who you're in business with. 2 incredible people that get up every morning, have a meeting, drink coffee, watch the sun come up over the mountains and say, what can we do to make this better? What can we do to help people understand what they have in their hands? What can we do to motivate them, inspire them, and get them to go out there and build their dreams? Just write it down. What's your biggest dream? If you won the lottery tomorrow and you had $10 billion, what would you do? Where would you go? What would you have? That's your dream. Write it on a piece of paper and believe that if you don't quit on yourself and stick around the flagpole and stay with us, that dream's going to come true because that's what we have in front of you. And we welcome you with open arms. And without any further delay, I want to introduce you one of our co-founders, my brother, our friend, my mentor, even though he's younger than me, and all of our mentors and our big brother, Mr. Rory Rickard. Microphone's yours, bro. Take it away.
Thanks, Niall. Oh my gosh, I'm hopefully I can keep my voice going today. It's been a very awesome week. Kenny and I have had some really good discussions on some things and putting some stuff in motions. I promise you guys, the event in September is going to be big. Both of them. We got 2 big events, and but the event in Dallas, where we have a lot of days to train, it's some incredible things happening. So I'm just going to start off the day by giving that, because I have an agenda like always, but I'm so excited to the closer we get, the more excited I'm going to get, because I get to meet everybody again. And in September we have 2 occasions to hug, celebrate, and keep pushing things forward. And I don't think it's it's always near the fall when big things happen for us. Big things get fixed. Another wave of success gets quicker and easier, and we're definitely in one of those right now. So I was on with the instructor yesterday. It was a long call. It's probably the longest I think we've ever had actually for a Monday night. But it's so exciting to teach this better way of doing the bee marketing. And then today, as I'm working on things and I'm training my own students, and I'm glad to see them on tonight. A lot of new students come in, guys. The flow is getting rapid. People are seeing this, and we have some people that have seen it a couple times before that I guess they saw it in a different light. Now they want to do it, and that makes me happy. So whenever I hear that someone's come back on that's been here 2 times before, a time before, I'm just going to just put a couple things out there. But I had an amazing epiphany today, and it's going to change the way that I train tonight and cover things. And it sometimes you see it so simple, and that's the way you're supposed to see it. Simple, right? Because that means if it's simple, everybody can do it. And so I was going through how we do our marketing and all these different components of it. And I think I got a better way to explain it. So maybe we can get some more aha moments going on. So something I did last night with the instructors, as many of you that you can, turn on your cameras. I actually have it on a gallery view. I want to go through. I can't connect with you the same as I can in person. And you guys just wait. I cannot wait to see everybody in September. We have the wine event on Labor Day, and then September 22nd to the 26th in Dallas, Texas. And we're getting a lot of Texas people coming in here, and that's freaking awesome. You guys have the least excuse to get there because you literally can probably drive around the corner, just drive downtown and come to the event every day. Though there are some advantages to being at the hotel. That being said, make sure everybody gets with their MSIs. We've had people buy extra rooms. We've got other things going around. See if you can team up, pair up. There's a lot of ways to get there. Let your MSI know you want to go. See what's available, but get yourself there. Anthony England, you're in Dallas, Texas, right? You're in the middle of my screen, so you get picked on. My eyes are right there.
Yes, that's right. I'm in Dallas.
Are you going to be at the event?
I'm just not hearing about it, but I would say yes.
That is freaking awesome. Who's your instructor, Anthony?
Nail.
Oh, okay. Great hands. You're in great hands with Nail. So they'll explain it to you. Make sure you mark that on your calendar on getting there. Depending on how brand new you are, you're jumping right into the fire here. This is a really, really good opening training call on Tuesday. Anthony, make sure you're always here.
Okay, sure.
Right? This is the most important call we do because it's where we can literally drip on everybody every week. This is for your business, right? You got to show up to your business and take note of it. This is where you're taking note of your business week by week and seeing where things are progressing. And let's go over what we should be doing today. And Anthony, thank you so much for letting me put you on the spot. I like Dallas. Tanya and I might be there for a while. We might come out there for a little bit. We'll see. We like that city a lot. And we're going to be there in September. We're checking out some more spots. But we'll be able to meet you face to face. That'd be awesome, Anthony. So Tuesday nights is our student training call. And I get to come on and share stuff. Tanya from time to time comes on and shares stuff. We get to introduce the new students and get into hopefully a rhythm that creates a pattern for success here. The other thing that's really good about it is you guys should be taking note of what you've done the previous week and what you're going to do the next week. It's a week-to-week accounting. Everybody here should be doing that, okay? Take note of what you're doing and what you're going to do the next week, what you've done up to this point. Now, here's the thing. Nothing we do is life or death. We're not in heart transplant. We're not doing brain transplants or transfusions of blood. We're marketing, all right? And if we messed up and didn't do something right, we just fix it and go forward. It's the most forgiving profession on the planet. We're not building houses where if you screw up, it's going to be cricket for the rest of their life. We're not doing anything that can really damage anything, but we're doing something important. We're connecting products and services with consumers, and we're doing it through posting ads online. And this is going to take me to my epiphany. So when I started training people how to market online, it was all about posting links and doing it with the system that kept the traffic coming in, and it allowed the traffic to turn to other traffic and promote other products, the cross marketing, the circular marketing, all of that. Okay. Same brain, same understanding, put that together. V-marketing, this is my epiphany, okay? This is so simple. V-marketing is just posting an ad in an SMS system. We're just posting ads, headlines and ads. It's the exact same thing we're doing in link posting or link post blogging, as I've termed it, but we're doing it on SMS text, and it's in a situation where we can get an immediate response or a delayed response, and we can then move them to the next part of the marketing process. It's more manual, but it's the same exact steps and concepts and principles of marketing. I don't know if you guys, I'm laughing how simple it is. I never explained it this way before. I never said V-marketing is like posting an ad. That's exactly what we're doing. It's the exact same everything. So today I'm meditating. I do that a lot, and I'm really trying to get through how can I explain it differently. And the reason why I want to explain it differently is because I have this understanding of what V-marketing does, what it does as far as setting appointments for the presenters, what it does to grow our groups, our teams, and progress what we're trying to do here, and the overall vision of helping millions of homes with this. And I see what we have, and it's like perfection to me. Like, and I know my job is to help educate and duplicate it and get the message out to the students so that we can all share in the rewards this creates. So I've told everybody I'm going to be a broken record. I'm going to come at you and come at you and come at you. And I just saw someone else's face look at what. Okay, remember the broken record? You guys remember record players? And if the record had a scratch, it would start over again and over again and over. That's what I'm talking about. I see some gloss over looks. I know we got some younger people coming in, record players. You might want to study it, but when I say broken record, it means I want to repeat myself over and over again. All right, Anthony, you know what a record player is. Yeah, you can unmute. I'm gonna pick on you again.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You know there's people on here that look like, whenever I say record player, they look at me like I'm crazy. You know that?
Right.
Okay. Okay, we're good. All right, Anthony, thanks for letting me pick on you again. All right, so I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna look at some more of these cameras that are on here. I'm moving over a different thing. There's Dorsey again. Dorsey, are you doing your V-marketing? I'm unmuting you.
Let me say again.
Are you doing your V-marketing?
I'm waiting till August the 4th. She came on with me and she made an appointment with me on August the 4th for us to step up and go forward. But I think I'm going to have to, at that time, also step up myself and be a little more, what you call it? Oh my, are you still there? There went my screen.
We can see it, Dorsey.
Oh yeah, there you are. Okay. So anyway, I need to be more proactive. So I'm going to go ahead and do what you said to do Saturday. Let's get on the schedule with others as well. If I need to feel like I need the quicker the better, because I got to get moved, man. This stuff is so loving.
And that's why I wanted to bring you on if you were here. And I saw you come on earlier, and I was like, okay.
I had my first bottle of wine too.
What did you have, Dorsey?
I had the red wine, dry.
Which one?
The Da Vinci. Wait a minute. I'll get it. Hold it just a second.
Yeah, go get that. Let's see what we got in there for you. By the way, on the Wine and Dine tomorrow, Wednesday, there's going to be some awesome news released to those that are on that call. I was going
to open a white one tonight, but anyway, I've been sharing it. It's been going around.
What is it?
I've already given out a couple of samples. One of the ladies, turns out that my brother, let's see, what is it? My brother-in-law? No, not my brother-in-law. My son-in-law's mother, turns out that she found out I was doing this at my 3-year-old's birthday, and she was there, and she told me she comes to Napa Valley every year, and she knows all about it. So I said, well, you got a free bottle of wine.
Yeah, wine's everywhere. Now that you're aware of it, you're going to see it, hear it everywhere.
And this friend of mine, and this friend that comes here to the house all the time, he just got back from Miami for the last couple of weeks, and he's been watching videos all the time. And I gave him a bottle because he's always tasting wine in here anyway. So I gave him the same bottle again. He wanted this, and he took a taste out of my other bottle, and he said, "Oh, that's good stuff. That is dry."
So which one did you have? Which one did you drink?
Gringachi. Is that?
Let's see it. Let me see the bottle.
Grenache.
Oh, Grenache.
Grenache.
Good night.
So, great wine.
Yeah. So I was going to open a white one tonight and start trying that one.
Yeah, throw it in the fridge for a little bit. Chill it up a little bit.
Stir it up a little bit.
No, don't stir it up. Chill it up. Throw it in the fridge for about 15 minutes, then open it.
Okay. Well, I was enjoying it the other way. Anyway, it was good. It was refreshing.
Yeah, go chill the white wine a little bit. All right, I'm gonna.
You know something I noticed? I
What?
noticed it might take the place of my coffee in the morning. I got up this morning. I said, you know, I'd rather have a glass. I said, I don't even know if I want coffee anymore. I asked my sister because I've been having to stay here. I'm homeless, you know. But anyway, I asked her. I said, "What do you do for wine and for breakfast? What type of breakfast do you have with your wine in the morning? You know."
Wine goes great with an omelet. We'll talk about that later. Maybe we should do some breakfast pairings. It's usually for brunch, but we'll cover that. All right, Dorsey, get on your V marketing. I want to make sure you're getting on that, right? Because we covered that Saturday. So, all right, who else can I pick on really quick? Oh, there's some people to pick on. All right, who else have I trained on V marketing recently? It's on here. I'm gonna move on this. Wow, look, I'm like seeing the videos, guys. It makes me just feel more. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm not gonna have you talk yet, but Kay Brown, I'm getting a recording to you. Kay's gonna be on Saturday, right, Kay? Saturday. Here, I'll unmute you guys. And this is a progress thing. Kay, I am gonna have you talk. Go ahead and unmute. Hit your space bar or click the mute on the bottom left. There's a microphone. There you are, Kay.
Yes, I'm going to there. Yes, Saturday at 1.
All right, and you guys,
Okay.
Kay, we've been getting Kay going. We're struggling a little bit on my connection with her, but Saturday, guys, I'm going to be teaching Kay how to do this. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. Because of the nature of working the leads and because of some changes that YouTube has made, every time I make a recording and post it, they take it down. It's good news, bad news. The bad news is I'm going to have to put it on a different recording medium and put it on there. The reason why they are is it's live leads. These are live leads, and they don't want everybody seeing those live leads and being harassed and them getting in trouble for allowing me to post it on there. I actually had to go upstream to get a conversation on it. What they don't know is I've been doing this for a long time. They never stopped it before. I just kept quiet on that. So there's old recordings showing you guys how to do this. We'll go forward with it. Lauren Strakefield, you're on here too. You and I were on today. You're gonna be on Saturday as well. But what I want to go over, guys, is I'm in a celebratory frame right now. You all should be as well. Mike Campbell, you should be jumping up and down for joy. We solved something and made it better. And we just got to get everybody going on it. So I'm going to tell you the live trainings where we're going to be on live watching this happen. We're going to do them every freaking Saturday. Okay. It's going to happen on the 3rd training hour every Saturday. We can't record them and post them up on YouTube. We can record them and put them on other mediums, but seeing it done live over and over again is going to be effective anyway. So here's where it's going to go to, and then I'm going to go back to this. Okay, this is so critical, you guys. It's an easy way to take what we're doing and make more out of it. Okay, everybody here has income goals and desires they want to see happen, right? We're here to build business together, and there's times where I get really frustrated because I can't get enough people doing what they need to be doing and coming to their own rescue, as I always call it. Meet me halfway. And so I've been looking at this, and oh my gosh, there is so much we can do. All right, I'm gonna put another shout out. Hope, I see you on here, checking off that you came. Her and I are getting together here soon. You guys, we have so many students that are doing a little bit, and it's like 80% of what they need to have. That last 20% we got to hold up, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what is going on, right? So we're gonna push on this. Hold on. Ooh, hot tea. Okay, so I'm gonna go over this. Now I'm gonna change my view because I'm getting distracted. I'm glad to see everybody on here. We have literally, guys, there is 24,000-ish more people that are in RRR247 that aren't on these Tuesday calls missing out. And everybody came in to get money going and make money and do stuff. And we're posting ads online, right? We're part of a marketing solution. So let me go back to this. I'm gonna go to my speaker view. I can focus. I see you there, Kay. You're the last person I brought up. All right, so Kay, you and I talk. We got things going on, but I'm gonna point out something, and this resonates for everybody, guys. It's one system. We all do this. It all wins, right? Do what I do, get what I get. All right, and I'm just gonna cut through it. Right, one, you get your PBS set up. Right, you go through the flow, which means you go through session one. You learn about Wine Ambassador, how the anchors work. You start modifying your links. You modify your wine pages. Then you go through the homework to understand how the circular marketing works. I'm being broken record here. And then you get into the Bella Vita, the second anchor offer, right? You modify your Bella Vita pages. And then as you're building all those out, you get an understanding of the IBO program, and hopefully you qualify for that. If you qualify for it, you need to do it. Everybody should do that program. There's some people can't do it for various qualification points, and hopefully you get those fixed and do it, but it's there. Okay, I'll talk about that in a little bit. IBO program, right? That's a great source of income. You're part of a marketing solution. If anybody qualifies for that and doesn't do it, you're just saying no to free money. That's the freest money you're ever going to see, right? You just got to qualify, be a partner to solve that problem. You're part of the solution for a minimum of 6 months. All right, and we've had students here get it for 3 years and plus. Some get it for 12 months, some get it for 18 months, and then we have a way to, if it calms down the right way, it winds down, it winds back up. Okay, that is an awesome solution. Okay, for those that can't qualify for it, if you have somebody else in your family that can, or a close friend, talk to your instructor. If we have slots available, we're allowing them to come in there, but they do need to hear about what we do because it's meant to help our students grow. But you guys, I'm going to put this out there. We have some people that don't qualify because of the age thing that it's just the way it is, right? It's the risk with the bank, but they can put their kids in. Great, do it. All right, I've been telling the instructors they have permission to do that, right? Let it bless the family. You can work out something with them, right? If my mom asked me to do it for her, I'd do it in a heartbeat, and whatever she needed out of it, she could have, right? Most of us support our family that way. So it's there to help offset costs as things get going. All right, now the second session is where I see a lot of hang up, and there's a lot to take in. Okay, this is why we put the VIP platform outside of getting Google AdSense, so we could put even more stuff on top of you, but not overwhelm you. By that time, you've learned how to do everything. You've got Google AdSense, so the reality is happening where you got the ATM machine running as you do the ads. Okay, getting Google AdSense means you can get paid even for traffic, whether you get a buy or not, and it makes things just so much better. So the whole thing of session 2 is make sure you understand you're going to be modifying these pages. They're going to give you access to get signed up for the kiosk offers that we run. That's Cash Network Direct, RoboForm, Computa, Sephora, and I might be missing one, but whatever they are in step 2. Once you sign up for all those, you have links that give you credit for everything that we market, everything that we've deemed to put on there in the core of your system. Now in Cash Network Direct, there are several other offers that you can write pages on. I want you to write pages on those. Everything in Cash Network Direct are things we're marketing. We just start out with the bare minimum that gets you Google AdSense, because once that's there, there's no reason for you to ever quit and go anywhere. You've got the machine going, okay? After that, it's just make sure we're posting ads, make sure we're posting social media, and we're gonna be promoting our main anchors and driving traffic and building income. After that, and during that, is how we make money quicker, which is paid marketing. Everybody has access to paid marketing here. It's paid marketing paid for you as a partnership with Tanya and I. We fund it all. You won't spend a penny for marketing. You just got to take the marketing and utilize it the way we teach you. And that's the V marketing aspect. V marketing, it stands for victory. All right. We coined it so we know what we're talking about. And we start out with what we call V marketing leads for everybody. These are leads that cost us dollars to generate. These are leads of people that want to work from home. They've given us permission to contact them. They've given permission for stuff. They just didn't buy into the student program. They're not a student yet. Those are our V marketing leads. And that's what we start everybody on. Start them on and leave them on. Everybody has access to those. And, you know, we've just removed some, I call it more friction. Once an instructor's in the training process and they understand how this works, they get access, they get to pull leads at will. 24 hours a day, they can go get leads and working with them and then the team they're growing and supporting. We've made things easier everywhere, okay? That's the V marketing beginning. And then it progresses. As you do V marketing consistently and you understand how we're setting appointments for presenters, at this point in the game, you're not able to present what we do. You're not convicted of it. You know, you're building your PBS, you're getting your pages going. Half of you are skeptical it's even going to work. And when Google AdSense, you start seeing the first pennies come through, you think it's a mistake. I know, I watch everybody do it, right? You're like, it's working, it gets fun. But the V marketing allows you to tie in success with your team. All right. Now I'm gonna stop here for a second and I'm gonna resonate a couple of things. No one has ever risen to the top in any type of success by themselves. Everybody has help. Everybody has help. You can't do it by yourself. You're not meant to do it by yourself, right? So we have teams. That team consists of you, your instructor. There might be a student in between that referred, that used the V marketing to connect you to your instructor, okay? The instructor has an instructor. That instructor has an instructor, all the way up to Tanya and I. We have MSIs, Master System Instructors, that have elevated themselves up there. We have PSIs that have elevated themselves to there, and then GSIs. We have different leadership. Everybody here is connected to several leadership positions. You have a steady support team, and it all feeds up to Tanya and I. We took accountability. The buck stops with us, and if it rises to our level, we jump on it. And I'm here to tell you, things rise to my level all the time. And my job as a CEO is to go make it so that that person's handled and empower them so that they can become a great support for that team there too. I get to see where the problems are. I've had years of failures in development, setups, and everything to find out what doesn't work and what works. And I really feel that I'm at a part in my life of building companies that I can put failure points and stop them everywhere. I can see where a failure is happening, and I've learned to build processes in the system so you can isolate where someone's doing something wrong and to correct it and get them going on the path again. So everything we have has expectations, and I call them failure points. And if we're having a failure point, we basically isolate where it's happening and we know what's going on wrong and know how to correct it, retrain it, and get them back on their way again. Everything's been put into place to make this nothing but success. The only way you can fail is if you quit. Even if you're messing up, as long as you're open to criticism and getting back on the path, we know where you're messing up and know how to correct it. I know how to correct every aspect of our business. I made sure I owned it all, knew it all, and then I'm constantly going through it with new students to make sure that it doesn't change and there's nothing that breaks down. Then that resonates out. So when I go into the V marketing side and work with the team, what we've changed recently, and Anthony, you came in at a really good time. It's never been this good. We get to literally pair up with teams and start doing things even before we understand it all. You know, if you take the time to learn the entire business, most people don't have that type of time and patience. They need money in now. They need to fix a problem now. You know, most people that came into came looking with a hope and a whim that this was going to work, and they should have came here 2 years ago. So instead of saying, man, I can't fix it, it takes too long to build this, I just had to make it better. It comes from the Jim Rohn school of thought. You know, don't ask how things can become easier, ask how you can become better. That's what I believe, and that's what I've done my whole life. Like, no, I'm not going to make it easier. I don't think easier is the thing. How do I be better? How can I be a better teacher? How can I be a better, I never once go, well, I give you guys too much. You guys should figure it out. No, I listen. I got to make it easier. I'm not looking at it right. Because for me, it's always been easy. But I listened and I walked through and man, if we modified this, we did that, and then we tried it and it worked. And I mean, you guys, I am so excited because I know now it absolutely will work for everybody. You just got to get on it. And as long as people show up, if it's not working, we're going to tweak it to find out what you're doing wrong or what you're not understanding and get you over that hump so it can get working for you. So Saturdays became super important now. Saturday, the first training hour, we're going to cover repeat stuff or we're going to help enforce what we covered on Tuesday. Okay. I'm doing, and then I'm going to pick up where I was last week on this, working on some things. So that's the first hour. All right. And I try to be on that first hour as much as possible unless I have to travel that day. Okay. So I'm on Saturday doing training for that hour, posting ads, working on templates. I'm going to continue to do that. We're driving that, right? It's ongoing. The next hour is Wine Ambassador hour, and that's Wine Ambassador training, marketing. This week, I think you're up, Niall, right? You're training Saturday? Yeah, it's your team cooking Wednesday, right?
Oh, yes, both.
You cook this Wednesday, you train on Saturday. So now I'll be training the Wine Ambassador hour. And last week I was building templates and stuff. We'll do that. Right after wine, we'll probably take a 5-minute break so people can go to the bathroom, grab a drink, shot of whiskey, whatever you need to keep going through the day. And then we're doing marketing training. Okay, and this is where everybody that feels like they're lost or confused or not doing it yet, you come Saturday, we're going to start fixing problems. I'll open up the Q&A, we're going to start pushing through it. Here's the thing, it's one system for everybody. So if I just keep teaching you guys over and over and over again, eventually we're all going to get it. And if you don't get it, instead of having, the sooner you get going on the marketing, you can start making the money faster. And what's going to happen is when you start seeing the money come in, and I'm talking the hundreds of dollars coming in, you're going to start getting that conviction. You're going to start feeling better about it. And I've watched it happen. Your attitude will shift up. You're going to put more time and devotion to doing your PBS, posting your ads, and you're going to want to be a bigger part of training in the team. And the right ones are going to say, hey, I want to start presenting. Because the more presenters and the more setters, the faster this grows. Okay, marketing can create speed. Speed creates incredible income opportunities. And because of the way we've got RRR247 set up, it's wealth distribution. We are a utopian society here. We help everybody rise up. And you can get as much as you put into it out of it. But the more you give and the more you support your team, the more you can get overall. Leverage is more important than self-service. Most of us here aren't about self-service. So it's a great, great fit. We just got to get everybody beating to that same drum, doing the same steps, understanding it, and then just getting better and better at it. So I told the instructors yesterday, and I'm going to cover it again today with all the students that are here. I'm going to be a freaking broken record. We're going to be doing live trainings, how to do marketing every Saturday. Okay, what that means, and I'm going to put this out there, we need to get everybody going, and I'm going to stress this out to the instructors and students so we're all on the same page. We get in, you get your PBS, takes a couple days to get it set up, you read my book. If you haven't read my book, it's like driving the car without a user manual and you have to know how to operate everything tomorrow. Odds are you're not going to figure it all out. Read the book, okay? Read that book. Read it a couple times. Get the audio version. Everything in there is understanding and knowledge to what makes this whole marketing thing work. The more you understand it, the better it's going to be for you. So you read my book and you get into step one or session one. We call it the flow because it flows. Session one gets you an introduction. You get to know that your instructor is there to make money when you make money. That's how this whole program is built. All the way to the top of the company, we make money when everybody else makes money. We are all making money together, we're all wasting time. And the more time we waste, the worse this is going to work. And the more we actually get online and focus together, the faster this grows. It's all based on truth. So that's session one. You start understanding how that works. You understand, the marketing house premise of marketing, the shopping mall premise of marketing. You get introduced to our #1 anchor offer, which literally made this work. It made the entire vision come together. We had the right anchor to market, and that was wine. Okay. We got a great strong second anchor, which makes it all complete and start making this even more profitable. All right. You learn about all that when you get the homework in session 1 that gives you all the videos to watch, to learn about the circular marketing, how everything ties together, and you learn about the second anchor offer. After you've done that homework, when you get back on for session 2 with your instructor, you should be absolutely understanding why we have Bellavita as a second anchor, why it's important to be part of, and understand that we're growing it together. Okay, right there, you're gonna be working to get your pages done. Your pages getting done is super priority. You can jump right into marketing and get going and making money without your PBS being built, but it doesn't balance out right. So instructors, and I'm saying this because I felt the panic when we were having our talks. Teaching marketing, we want to get them into marketing, have them study it. That's what we give them in session 2 when they know they're modifying their PBS, they know what they're doing. We give them the homework to go into marketing. We're still going to do that. They're still going to watch that. I'm actually putting together a video that'll help more training and put it on another thing that won't block it because I'm putting information out. That is going to be critical to watch and have them go through marketing. But for them to get training and going, we're going to set them up in Google Docs. We're going to get them set up with their leads. We're going to get them set up with their template and their marketing scripts. We're going to get them added to the Google Calendar of everybody they have permission to set appointments for. We're going to teach them to set appointments and put them in the calendar appropriately. Full name, /BRT, / their phone number, / who's meant to set the appointment. And if they put themselves on there, they want to be called for the appointment. They volunteer to be on a 3-way so they can hear how this is done. We're going to get everybody going in this mode, teach them how to do it. And then Saturdays, if people have problems, show up on Saturday to see it done over and over again. I'm going to put this out there for the students and the instructors. They're going to do their best job to get you set up, give you the stuff to get going. And if you can't figure it out from there, show up on Saturdays till you do. We need to keep the flow going with the instructors doing sets and growing the team and building momentum. So everybody might have to be on the Saturdays over and over again to learn it. That's fine. We're going to have dedicated MSIs to train. That third training hour, which is 11 Mountain, 12 Eastern, or 12 Central, and 1 Eastern, every Saturday to do nothing but marketing, training, and support. It's going to be done every week. One day, we're going to dedicate hours of time to walk everybody that needs help through it. The rest of the week, you guys, we got to build the team. So like Kay, you're a really good example. Kay wants to go, she wants to run, she believes in it, and she's getting her stuff done. And for me to spend time with her, I've got a full schedule. Some of her teammates, I'll call them, have set me up with appointments. Everything's going right. We got to get her going so she can participate. I understand the desire to fix it right now, but we got to get a rhythm going for everybody so we don't self-implode with how great this is. Saturdays are the training day to fill it up. So I'm going to reiterate myself once again. Everybody here should be along the path to doing marketing. If you don't know how to do it, your instructor should set you up. If they don't have you set up, right, we're going to do that on Saturday. We'll start lining people up. We're going to troubleshoot everybody because everybody needs to see it done because repetition is the mother of all learning. You guys are going to see me work with Kay. You're going to see me work with everybody else that I have lined up on Saturday, and then I'm going to do Q&A for everybody else. Maybe your instructor didn't get you set up with it and you're ready to go and they didn't think you were ready. That's fine. Show up. We'll make sure you have all the stuff that's there so you can learn how to go forward with it. We'll work together. Your instructor might be on that hour and we can polish it out. So this is what I'm trying to tell everybody, and this is the rhythm that it needs to be. We need to go fast and meticulous. We can't be teaching people how to do marketing that takes hours and hours over and over again. That's something we have to isolate for everybody on Saturday. So we're all spending the same time to duplicate it out. Sometimes you'll see somebody else do it and all of a sudden it'll click in and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I got this now. That's what it's going to take over and over again. We've done this before. We've done it many times with other projects. That's how we're all going to learn. So I'm going to be on there. Niall will be on there. If for some reason I can't be on Saturday, the MSIs will be taken over. We're all doing the exact same process. Right now, we're in a transition, get everybody doing it an older way to the newer way. Change always upsets things. And so there's been a little bit of transition. If you got caught in that transition, take a deep breath. No one's dying. get on Saturday. We're going to just train everybody on Saturday over and over again. We're going to spend hours, okay? And we're going to get it done. And then you're going to be able to go to work, right? And let's say that you're messing up or something doesn't work quite right or something's broken, write it down. You can unfix everything. We can fix everything. We can unbreak everything. And that next Saturday, we're back on again to get going. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Everything is going to get resolved. The sooner you start doing V marketing and setting appointments, you're basically acting like a secretary for your team. The sooner those appointments are met and those people realize what we have here, they come in the program. And when they do, they are your personals in wine. They're your personals in Bella Vita. They're your personals as they advance in the VIP and the Vivo and everything else. You get the benefit of them, and you make money when they make money now too. And it just starts building. You guys, we're building two teams. Everything. We have a left team and a right team. We're going to empower you to build one team first. And once you get the hang of it, you're going to keep setting appointments. Some of you may never do presentations, and you can build a big check without it. That's how this was built. We departmentalize. We have people that are better at presenting than training. Guess what? Let them present. Make them busy as heck presenting. The team's going to grow from that. You guys, this is processes that are in place, systems that are in place to allow duplication to happen like an assembly line. These are what make $1 million projects happen. These are what turn millionaires popping out like popcorn. I've done this before in older technology. We are popping out millionaires like every 12 months. We can do way faster now. We got the power of the internet and exponential growth and leads. And you guys don't pay for any leads. You guys know that your overall cost for your business is less than $300 a month. That's your overhead. No matter how big your check is growing, no matter how many MSIs are growing, you're making hundreds and hundreds of more dollars a week, your overhead doesn't change. There is not another business on their planet that can say that. Nothing has a non-exponential growth to match its profitability, except for RRR247, and that's because Tanya and I fund all the marketing. The number one cost of a business is marketing, and we pay it for you. You got to receive it and run with it. You guys, I hear this all the time. No one understands how big that is, except for people that have been in businesses and failed and spent the money marketing that understand the pain. If you've never had a business before, what I just said may not mean much to you. Let me just explain. Even McDonald's has to spend millions of dollars a day in marketing or they lose market share. Coke has to spend money every day or they lose market share. For your business to succeed, you're going to need to spend money in marketing. And most people that come into this program don't have it, nor they have the understanding. So it's an impossibility. They're stuck to be an employee for life. Tanny and I figured out a way where we could fund your marketing in big, big ways. You guys don't ever spend a penny here to market. You just got to use it and run with it. Unbelievable, and you have it. I didn't announce how great it was to you guys for the longest time, so I apologize. I actually just thought you guys would understand, but you know what? If you haven't done business before, you wouldn't get it. You guys have the lowest cost for a business and the lowest cost to expand your business and grow profitability that I've ever seen. And we created it here. You just got to get going and run. So I'm going to be a broken record pressing on these issues, getting everybody on board with marketing, because that's where you guys get to make money. And here's the thing. Most people that come into our lead generation are looking to make money posting ads. That's what we do. We just do it in a creative way. We do it in a way that actually works. We're not just copying and pasting an ad and throwing it out there for the wind. We're copying and pasting ads that tie to our PBS. It's a circular machine that when eyeballs come in, they click around and increases our profitability. Now we're posting ads through an SMS technology to get people to respond to it, get on an appointment with our presenters to get what they were looking for in the first place, which is the way to make money posting ads. It's all truth, folks, and it's that simplistic. So that's what we're doing. So once you understand that, it's pretty fun. You know, I can go post out 10, 20, 30 different posts in the SMS to do V marketing. We get the right people to respond and we do a presentation. We're adding a great person to our team. The exponential growth just starts building. You guys, we built it for snowball success. We built this on processes and systems that are absolutely foolproof. And when somebody says it's not working, we can literally say, okay, what's working to what point? Where's it breaking down? And we know exactly what they're doing wrong at that point. That's the power of system and processes. It's troubleshoot and solvability are so perfect because you know where every aspect should be. It's minding the business from the top down. That's what we have here. In order to be successful and make millions of dollars, you've got to have processes and systems that allow you to do that. We've given that to everybody here. We're just going to keep that instilled. Now I'm gonna put out another thing, and I need to put some stuff out there. We have our core values. I should bring them up every training, right? You guys, we strive for awesome. I'm gonna pull them up. When in doubt, go to RRR, which is RRR247.com/RRR. Everything you should be doing are in steps right there, right? So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to first. Call it our basic training. Everybody should have my book. And then there's our core values. We love everyone. We are a family and we strive for awesomeness. Okay. We operate for success with protocols and training for our students. We utilize time management to teach, inspire, and support the success of our students always. Guys, we work with love here. Patience and love. Patience is part of love. We are a family. We help each other always. Each instructor is expected to guide and help any and all students. There's no, you're not on my team here. No, we help everybody. We're a utopian society raising everybody up. And then we strive for awesomeness, which should go without saying, but in everything we do always. We don't just do half-ass jobs. We do it fully. We do it awesomely. Everywhere. That's our habits. All right. And I have a code in there I got to change. I'll get back to that. That's our core values. And you guys, we have the core values are how we interact with leadership, how we interact with our fellow, triple R's, everything, right? RRR stands for reset, refocus, recommit. I cover that in a lot of the training. It's definitely in the book. I'm gonna stop my share. Okay, we're at the top of the hour, just over. Wanted to make sure you guys understand this. We're gonna be driving this home. Tuesdays, this is for you to look at your business and say, I'm sitting down with everybody. You're gonna hear what's going on, but I want you to emotionally be thinking, what did I do last week? From last week to this week, what did I accomplish? Okay, what am I gonna do from this week to that week? You can't go back in time. You can always go forward, but use it for weekly accountability. This is your call. You're gonna show up. This is for your business. All right, you're gonna get inspiration every Tuesday. We're gonna cover things every Tuesday. Then we're gonna retouch on things on Saturday morning, right? The first hour, Wine Ambassador, that's our #1 anchor offer. We're constantly training on that. Wine has a depth of knowledge that I still haven't got to the bottom of. It's a lot of fun and it's never ending. Then we're gonna do V-marketing training for everybody in the company to hear how it goes and get on board with it and get going. If we had everybody here doing V-marketing on a regular basis, our numbers would start doubling and tripling by the month. It's an awesome situation. And that means crazy cash flows coming through and sharing. I'm very comfortable telling everybody, if you do exactly what I tell you to do what I do, right? Even on a part-time basis, you can make $500 to $1,000 a month, and that's using the teamwork. That's exercising what we do in V-marketing. And I'm gonna tell you right now, pretty much everybody on here, their life is gonna change for the better with just as little as $500 to $1,000 a week, starting in extra income from what we do here. And in order to get it is not being lucky, it's following absolute proven principles of marketing, using paid marketing that Tanny and I fund and give you, and it's at an all-you-can-eat pace. This is an absolute gourmet buffet of success. You just got to show up and eat it. I can't force you to eat it. If I could, I would, because we know it works. This isn't something that might work for some. No, it works for everybody because it's a system. You just got to get in and do the work. And it's about consistency and follow through. So we're going to walk through all this stuff. Kay Brown, you and I'm going to be teaching Kay Brown on Saturday to go through it. All right, Kay, we're good with that? Kay's going to come on. I've already got her set up on stuff. I'll walk through that. We're going to get Kay doing it. I'm going to do it with Kay, and I'm going to do it with somebody else. And then we're going to do Q&A, make sure everybody knows how to do it. Now, the thing with V-marketing is everybody needs to have a Text Now account set up, and they need to start working on it, and they can only do 10 a day. So this is the fun part. It's not scary to do 10 a day. 10 a day should be your minimum. Life's busy, do 10 a day no matter what. It's a 25-minute thing. People can do it during their lunch break. You can do it over your smartphone if you have all the apps set up right. This is something that you do to build your business. You're not building for yourself and you're working as a team. And the more we get that consistency going and the more appointments we're getting set up to get going, the bigger this grows. And we're still building our PBSs and our structure. All right, Anthony, this is probably not the call you expected, is it? I'm gonna unmute Anthony. I like getting the new perspective. Hold on. Anthony,
No.
favorite cities of the world. Anthony, was this what you expected tonight?
No, not this detail.
Okay, so just so you know, we're about meat and potatoes. I can make everybody feel good and I can put out the fluff, and I can also, I'm not here to be your best friend. I'm here to lead you to what you came here for.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take a lot of stuff in. Everything's based on truth. We don't ask anybody to do what we aren't already doing. There's no jokes here. Some things seem like tedious. Why do we do it? It's because it has to be done that way. We flex on it and go. But I'll promise you, as long as you don't quit, you do the work, you're going to find amazing success here. It's a promise.
Sounds
Anyway,
good.
I'm glad you're on. I'm glad you're on. I've been watching you pay attention, and I was like, I don't think he's getting what he thought he was going to get tonight.
Yeah.
So thanks. And now I'm definitely excited to see you in Dallas.
Yeah. Yeah. Look forward to.
All right. So now we'll catch you up to speed. She's amazing. You're an amazing team. She's a great MSI here. All right. Thank you so much.
Right. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for letting me pick on you a couple of times, Anthony. All right. Yeah, where is Jenny on here? Hold on, I'm going through.
All the way back on page 5.
Okay, and then I'm gonna kick the other hour. So here you go, you guys. This is the end of the training for tonight. Jenny, you can't go anywhere though. God bless. I'm gonna stick on and cover some more things, like I put my email alert out there. I'm just gonna cover a couple other points and go into some things. Extra bonus for today. But you know, everybody else, you're welcome to leave if you want to leave, and if you want to stick around, perfect. I got about another 20 or so minutes to cover, and I'm not going to record it. So if you weren't here live, too bad. God bless everyone.